used to be that the thought was that women, when they had a child, stopped bleeding in order to create new life. And that when she stopped bleeding at the third phase of life, at this particular time she again retained the blood in her body, not to make a baby, but to make wisdom. This is the kind of respect that indigenous peoples used to have for their elders. In our fast-moving culture, this has really been lost along the way until this particular generation has come along. You don't necessarily grow wiser just because you grow older, that's obvious. But when you're at the third phase of life and you're right at the threshold, if you are sitting at the threshold whining about how you didn't have the children you expected, or you didn't have, or they didn't turn out right, or you didn't have the right opportunity, or your spouse was betrayed you, or whatever, and you sit there at the threshold of the most interesting phase of your life whining about what didn't happen, you'll never pass through and come into your own, touching on the archetype of the wise woman crone. Because if you truly are a wise woman crone, you know that everybody has to suffer something and learn from it, and usually the learning is about compassion. And often it is about forgiving others and forgiving one's own self, and then going on. And also to be thankful. We came to make a difference. We came to learn to be wiser. We came to learn essentially about keeping our heart open no matter what. And only in the third phase of life do you really have, I think, all the strands of your early life come together, give you the opportunities to see what happened and what didn't happen, and let go in order to move into the last phase of your life. And the women who do, the women who do fully are in touch with their crone archetype, which is wisdom, compassion, action. And you know, the crone archetype happens to be an archetype, meaning that it can be in the psyche of men as well as in the psyche of women. So that a crone archetype is anyone who acts, lives, and is moved by that wisdom and compassion and need for appropriate action. And so some of the best crones on the public stage are men like Nelson Mandela and the Dalai Lama. On the private stage, there appear to be a great number of more women who, as they grow older, are not afraid of dying, speak up on behalf of the next generation or the grandchildren, and have deep friendships that support them. And when you have deep friendships that support you, that whole issue of how do I look becomes much less important.